Watch out, watch out.
No, not this way, you son of a...
No way! That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch!
Many people last night either had a Wrestle dream or a Wrestle nightmare. We're going to talk about that right now. Thank you guys for returning to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, as always, the King, and thank you guys again for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. All right, for everything that you guys do is fully appreciated. Fully appreciated. I am going to continue to put out content for you guys, so stay tuned for a special announcement at the end of the video. But with that being said, let's jump right into WrestleDream. Okay. I'm going to get my problems out the way first. Let me get the problems out the way. Okay. First things first, Tony Khan. I'm talking to you, specifically you. Okay. Listen, I watch your show weekly, as we all know. Okay. AEW guys over here. I kind of need you to not be shoehorning in matches onto this card when it's not necessary. And what I mean by that is that you be shoehorning matches in last second with the like literally last second, like sliding it in like on some like, let me sneak this in real quick onto the cart. When you're a little child and you try to sneak that candy onto the belt, that's how last second it is when it comes to Tony Khan putting matches on the card. We had a 8-match card set up, 4 pre-show matches, and I was like, all right, this is fine. Now I knew firsthand, like, Tony Khan might sneak something in here, make this 9 matches, because he got an MO with that. And of course, lo and behold, the day before the pay-per-view, Mercedes Moné is like, yeah, I'm gonna do an open challenge. I'm like, all right, of course. Why wouldn't she? All right, who cares? We get to the pay-per-view, right? We'll get to let's knock this pay-per-view down real quick. Let's start with the pre-show. Side note, there were problems with the pre-show. There was a lot of glitches going on. I don't know what the hell was happening, but like the production team needs to y'all gotta figure that out. There was a lot of audio issues going on the pre-show. But we get to the pre-show. We start with the Death Riders against the Conglomeration. And it was a fun little 8-man tag. Death Riders dominated the majority of it, and they got the win out the gate. So shouts out to them. It was nice seeing Renee on the pre-show pretty much comment on the whole Moxley thing and how like she's sick of the whole violence thing that they're doing and all that. It was nice to see her point of view of everything. It was nice to see that kind of stuff. We did what else we did? We did what's that boy name? Hook and Eddie Kingston. They did an open challenge against what's some dudes, the Varsity guys, something. I don't know. Who cares? They did a gimmick against them. Who cares? Hook and Eddie Kingston won. All right, there you go. Go by your day. You're a new tag team now, so be it. So be it. Again, when it comes to Eddie Kingston, like his music will hit, his entrance will hit, and they get to the ring and like, all right, I'm out of here. Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne. They were like Ivy and Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I like that look on them. And then we got Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale. Tag team action. Again, we're building towards that tag team tournament for the women that's coming up. I think they're gonna show the brackets on Wednesday. So they've been building. I like how they've been building the tag teams. I like that part. Okay, they've been building them up, showing you many tag teams in the division so far. So I like what they got going on with that. And of course, I said Willow need to get the win here. Willow got the win. Shouts out to Willow. Shouts out to Harley Cameron for the W. All right. Now we get to the problem. This is where the problem happens. This pre-show started. So I'm in Texas, for those who don't know. This pre-show started at 6. Now, normally when I see these pre-shows start, normally it's around like 2 hours ahead of the pay-per-view. But this is surprising to me. It started at 6, an hour before. So I'm like, okay, there's 4 matches on this pre-show. How are they going to get all these matches out all at once? But we'll see what happens. By the time that tag team women's match was done, there was literally only like 9 minutes left in the pre-show. And I'm like, we got a whole tag team match between FTR and Speedball and Kevin Knight. So what are we gonna do with that? And by the time we come back from ad break, it's 5 minutes left, and then the entrances happen, and then there's 4 minutes left in this match. I mean, on this god dang pre-show. So I'm like, wait, is this match about to go into the show? This nigga Tony Khan snuck a 10th match onto this show. The show literally starts out, explosions in the background, fireworks going off, and these niggas is still firing in the ring. They going crazy, going stupid in the ring, going wild. Now, don't get me wrong. Look. This is not for me to say I didn't like the match. I liked the tag team match that they had. I enjoyed it. FTR got the win and all that, and I enjoyed it. It's just you already have a long show as it is with a bunch of matches on it and stuff you already shoehorned in with Mercedes. Now you had to shoehorn in an extra, like the next match didn't start until like 15 minutes into the show, so we already used 15 minutes up on this match here, finishing out. So it's like you got 10 matches on this card. It's like, god dang, Tony Khan, man, Jesus Christ, niggas gotta sleep. Gotta sleep. Good match overall, though. I liked it. You know, again, not a lot of people f with the what's them dude's name, Jet Speed. Don't get me wrong, like I'd prefer Kevin Knight to be a singles wrestler. Actually, I would love for him to be in the Her Syndicate. But you know, they threw him with Speedballs, Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey, again, he's a Power Ranger person made into a wrestler. It's when he kicks niggas, I like it, and then when he does like the backflip, knee drops, those are good. But outside of that, we can get rid of Speedball, Mike Bailey. But yeah, again, good match overall. All right, good match for them. Damn FTR, we like it. All right, we love it. But the actual first match on the show was Tekla and Jamie's Hater. Now, here's where the also concern comes in. We get to this match, right? We get to this match, and I had high hopes for it, though. I had high hopes for it. But I had to give it like a 6 out of 10, personally. It was okay. It didn't have the amount of like anger and aggression I needed it to. Like Queen Aminata, I keep saying it, but Queen Aminata and Tekla, they seem like they got way more like beef with each other with how they be trying to like kill each other in the ring. Like they got way more beef. And this thing started with Tekla and Jamie Hayter. But those two, they don't like this match. They didn't. The physicality wasn't there. The physicality was not there. And that's kind of my only like gripe with this match is that like, yeah, Jamie Hayter, you know, she won and she did her thing, but it's like, I could during the match, I'm just like, yo, there's no physicality here. Like I need them to feel like these two want to like rip each other apart. I didn't get that. I didn't get that from them. By the end of it, Jamie does get the win. Queen Aminata comes out there to celebrate with her, and then the rest of the Death Triangle people, they show up at the ramp, and because you know we get Blood and Guts in November, so they will be running this hands back again. They will be running hands back. This show, by the way, I'm just gonna put this out there now. This show, by the way, it like normal Tony Khan pay-per-views, it likes to build upon itself every time. Now there was, we'll talk about I'm gonna get another gripe in the portion of the show, but that's what the show was doing. It was building itself up each match that went by. Each match got better and better every time it went by, except for one of them. But we'll get to that in a sec. We got the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express 500K match. Okay. This definitely an improvement from the first match. Love the entrance with the Bucks. The Young Bucks have gotten to a point now to where I'm enjoying their work, and I'm actually, it's crazy because by the end of this match, you get a spot where the Bucks may or may not turn face, and it's like I was excited to see him turn face, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? Only Tony Khan could book this. Only he could find a way to make me, for some reason, root for the Bucks and root for Jack Perry. Jesus Christ, Tony Khan. It's kind of putting cocaine in your booking a little bit here. But Yeah, nah, this was a great tag team match. Now there was something going on here in this tag team match that somebody pointed out. I remember, can't remember if it was it might have been Dynamite when Jurassic Express had their first match back, and somebody was like, "These guys are a bit different. Like, they're not the same Jurassic Express. They're, you know, I don't know. Someone described it on Twitter where like they feel different. It's kind of weird a little bit. Like they're not doing heel tactics, but during this match, Jack Perry was doing some like he was distracted the ref, and he did a bunch of other stuff with the turnbuckle. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I'm not sure what if I should look into that any deeper than what I've been looking into it, but it was kind of off. I don't know. It's kind of weird a little bit, but that random heel tactics stuff aside, it was a great match between these two. You know, again, it was the original folks of AEW, you know, running it back, and it's always great. The crowd was hot for Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus is over as he always is. This just how it is. And my guy, I'm just glad my guy is good. Like his health is good. He's in great spirits. Like everything's great. It was good. It was a great match. Bucks almost won. I swear to God, I thought they almost won this match at one point, but Jack Perry kicked out of the whole BTE trigger gimmick. I swear to God, I thought they almost won that match. But in the end, Jack Perry and Luchasaurus got the win, and they were coming back in the ring to pretty much, you know, dap up the Bucks, and they were actually probably going to share that money with them, possibly. But then they got attacked by the Don Callis family of Mark Davis, Josh Alexander, and I don't know who else was out there. It might have been Hechicero. I don't know. Couldn't remember. But Kenny comes out, and he's looking at the Bucks and for them to assist him to help out, and they don't want to assist. And Kenny sprints at the ring, and he goes to go save him and helps him out, and they end up, you know, kicking the Don Callis family out the ring. It was nice, but they're teasing the Bucks turning face. They're teasing it. They've been teasing it. It's been happening, and I'm actually here for it. I'm here to see that. I keep. So again, we're building. This is what we're doing. We're building off the last match. So this is great. And you know what else? You know this was great? Because right after that we got, oh my God, yo. We get Hurt Syndicate versus The Demand. Ricochet and the GOA. I said before in the preview video, I wanted this match to be elimination. It was not elimination, but they did set it so that whoever won this match got a title match against Trios champions, the Hobbs. Okay, cool. Again, would have still preferred it to be elimination. Neither here nor there. We get to the match, and the Demand are pretty much dominating. And they're trying to follow the same strategy that they did last time. You know, MVP is the weak link of the group, so let's take out Bobby and Shelton, and let's pick at the carcass of MVP. That was their strategy, and it was almost working, almost. But you just can't stop the almighty Lashley. You can't stop the gold standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin. You just can't. These dudes, they may look. Actually, don't look old at all. They may these dudes look like they're in their prime. They may be old, but it don't matter, dude. Like Lashley is a beast. Shelton is still a freak of nature. Like my guy was going crazy out here, Germaning Ricochet outside of the ring, doing topes over the top. Like it was lit. It was a lit match. Again, I already said it right. The Demand and like chemistry, great connection with each other. Like it's always great watching these niggas fight. So this was the end of their feud. I'm pretty sure it should be. I better not see these niggas fight again. But this was a great end to their feud, and in the end, they teamed up on this nigga Ricochet, and they were gonna they were gonna team up on him and hit him with all three attacks, but Bishop Khan dragged him out. And he decided to take the fall and take all this triple team action work that they gave this nigga. No pause necessary. And they got the win. So now for Wednesday, it's already official. Hold on. Let me put some respect on their names, but it faces up. Wow, that doesn't even do it. Hold on, there we go. Hurt Syndicate versus the Ops Trios titles on the line. We love it. I can't remember the order of the matches next. I think it was Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe that was next. And again, I've mentioned it before many times. I don't really F with like this nigga Mark Briscoe. Like, as we know, Briscoe, to me personally, they've been giving him the spam on TV. They've been spamming Briscoe, spamming him crazy. And then the long talkie talk segments, I couldn't. I can't. But when we got the video package for this match, and when we got this match, it was all great. It was like, it's always hilarious for me when I'm just like, I'm not a fan of this nigga, and then like they get in the ring and they start cooking, and then like the storytelling is good. You're just like, all right, fine, you win. And that's what I gotta say to Mark Briscoe. All right, Mark Briscoe, you win. You bastard, you country bastard, you missing tooth freak. Yeah, you did fantastic in this match. You were great. Kyle Fletcher, well, we already know Kyle Fletcher is the GOAT. Like, let's stop playing around, all right? This dude is the proto star for a reason. He's him. Now, a lot of people don't really like Kyle Fletcher, but so be it. If you don't like the dude, it don't matter. He's the future AEW, okay? He is the future AEW World Champion, and he will be the forever TNT Champion. Stop playing with him. Well, he gets to this match, right? And of course, Don Callis got to find some way to interfere in it. And there was a little bit ticky-tack with a distraction of the referee, and regardless of the fact, I mean, Mark Briscoe kicked out of it when, everything happened. But it didn't matter, because even though he kicked out, he's like, all right, Kyle Fletcher's like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I leave no stone unturned. Long dart into the turnbuckle, catch this brain buster on top of the turnbuckle, and we getting up out of here. We gone. We dipping. We out. Plain and simple, just like that. And now we've reached the dip in the show. You see, everything was going upwards for the show. It was building. And then the flop happened shortly after. I got this up on screen because of this. Okay. They coincide with each other. Kris Statlander versus Toni Storm. The match did what the pay-per-view does. It started out slow and it built up. And I'm fine with that. Kris Statlander, she got the win. I enjoyed the match because it built upon itself. Kris Statlander was in her bag. She was even using submissions. She was in her duffy. Toni Storm was in her bag. They both were in their duffel. All right. I liked the match. The problem came when Mercedes showed up, because they did this match, right? And immediately after, Mercedes shows up to have her open challenge, and she kicks out Kris Statlander out of the ring. Open challenge happens. Mina Shirakawa shows up, and she's the interim ROH champion. And of course, Mercedes gets the win. Jesus Christ. And then Kris Statlander attacks her at the end of the match. It's just, and now they're gonna have a match at Full Gear. Okay, look. This is not. I just like, in that match with Mercedes and Mina, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. I have to say, it wasn't it. It wasn't. It was not it. And I like Mina, but the match wasn't it. It wasn't. And with a long show that we already, like, niggas was getting tired. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be real. I was getting tired. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that was getting tired. I was getting tired, and I was like, yo, we just had a women's match, and I gotta watch that. We had a women's match that was kind of building up to itself, so it's like I had to watch the slow portion, and then I was like, yo, I'm getting tired. Like, my eyes is like, I'm losing it. You're about to lose me. So yeah, this was where the show took just a deep, just like, it was great. The roller coaster was going up. I was like, going up and up and up and up. and they just only took a random dip like down. I'm like, yo, what the hell? That was trash. Like, the hell was this? This is a waste of my time. Why'd y'all waste time like this? Regardless of the fact that happened, Mina and Toni, they caressed each other backstage, and they're like, we lost the belts, but we still have each other. So maybe they'll both be going towards the tag team titles in the future. So be it, I guess. So be it. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mercedes and them just they made this show just take a deep fall. Like, so I needed to be woken up. Plain and simple. I needed something to wake me up. I couldn't take it anymore. You know, like, I'm like, all right, you're about to lose me with everything you just did. Like, just find some way to wake me up. So then that leads to the next match that woke me up. This is the match that woke me up. I'm wide awake now. I'm awake. I am awake. Oh, the picture didn't play. F me then, I guess. StreamYard just what is bull? Like, just get on the screen. I don't got time for the bull. Oh wow, it just says no. Okay, well, it doesn't want to put my image up on the screen like I would like it would, like I would like it to. So I will get my other one. I'll get my other one. Cause I don't need you. I don't need you. Perfect. All right, we get to Okada and Takeshita versus Brodito. Tag team titles are on the line. My GOAT, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Takeshita arrives, and he must team with Okada, the Unified Champion. Can they coexist in this match? They were coexisting. They were at one point. They were, and then it just slowly but surely kept falling apart by the seams. It just kept you could just see the cracks just happen. The easiest part of this whole match, and it was real cheesy, big cheese, like real, like 80s, like real, just cheese, just real cheesy, hokey cheesy, just was Brody King like yelling out to Dito and trying to inspire him, telling him to keep fighting. Like, him saying that like about like 3 times during the match, I was just like, all right, twin, like, you beat, yeah, hey, man, you can stop. you can stop. I get your point. You want him to keep fighting. I get it. It was from your promo. I understand, but you ain't got to keep saying it. You don't have to keep saying it. Please stop saying it. It was a great tag team match. Okada and Takeshita. You know, I'm not gonna lie. They had a little bit of a tag team offensive moves that they added into this matchup. I'm not gonna hold you, like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I was like, hold on, let me find out. Okada and Takeshita about to be tag team champions. Let me find out. And that wasn't the case. But Bandito, his shoulder was still hurt. So during the match, there were many times where he was trying to hit moves and like he stopped mid move because his shoulder was giving out, which was a great touch to the whole thing. Brody King, he wasn't really noticeable in this match. I'll be honest with you. He wasn't. There were times where I'm like, this dude felt like he disappeared a lot. More than Okada. Okada actually put in work this match. This was not lazy Okada. I didn't get lazy Okada tonight. That was nice to see. Okada was not lazy, and his dropkick is still as lethal as any dropkick in the business. Okay, but it got to a point to where after Okada dropkicked Bandito out of the sky, he was trying to go for the Rainmaker. It was just Bandito, Takeshita, and Okada in the ring, and Okada was trying to go for the Rainmaker, and Bandito ducked, and Okada hit Takeshita on accident, but this nigga Okada did not care. He had a big evil grin on. He did not care at all. Was it on accident? He low-key probably would have leaned into that a little more. He probably wanted to hit this nigga. In the end, our boys Bandito and Brody King did a dive to the outside. to take out Takeshita. And then Bandito, he went for his what's it called? The 21 something. I don't remember the name of it. But he went for that, and he did it with one arm. And he pinned Kazuchika Okada, which is crazy to say out loud, but he did. He pinned Kazuchika Okada, and they made it official on Wednesday. Bandito versus Okada for the Unified Championship. I'm there. I'm with that. I'm with it. This match was good outside of the cheesy aspects of Brody King yelling. It was a good match. And then at the end of it, he does the Macarena with Bandito. So niggas get their payoff to that for whatever reason. So be it. All right. 2 more matches on this show. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. I don't know. Y'all killing me. You're killing me, TK. You're killing me. Let's get to Samoan Joseph versus Hangman Adam Page. AEW World Title on the line. Hangman's never beaten Joe. Let's go toe to toe. Let's see what happens. Joe out the gate was dominating this matchup. He was physically dominating Hangman. And I don't think Hangman had an answer for it. You know, his shoulder was still effed up. A lot of problems were going on. There was too much happening. Okay. Hangman eventually, trying to hit that Orihara moonsault, and it wasn't going anywhere. And Joe was moving out the way like crazy. And literally once the Joe rolled back in the ring, Hangman went for the moonsault, and he awesome. That was actually the nastiest part of this whole match. This match was actually like a pretty decent to good match. That was actually the nastiest part of the match, was when he went for that moonsault and he just landed on nothing, on some Jakara Jackson in NXT. Like, yeah, that was nasty. But when I was watching it, I was like, it felt like it was, again, this match gets a smooth like 6.5, maybe 6.8 out of 10 for me, because it felt like, I was like, Joe feels like he's kind of holding back in this back half of this match. Like the first half, he was out the gate going crazy, but back half, I was like, I feel like there's something missing from this match. Like he wasn't all the way tapped in, like almost like a, hey, this is our best of 7 series we about to have kind of thing. Like I felt like there was something missing from there. My theory was correct, because at the end of the match, Hangman ends up winning, hits him with 3 buckshots, gets the win. And while he's out there, the op shows up to pick up Joe, and Hangman and Hangman and the ops, they pretty much dab each other up, like, all right, twin, like you did that, like you did your thing, like. And Joe even shows signs of respect and holds up Hangman's hand, and what I'm saying, they celebrate. They all like, all right, you know what, you right, you the champ, you right, twin, you the guy, you're him, my fault. You are the undisputed champion of the world. That's my own doing here on this one. So hey, y'all put respect on this man. Y'all put respect. Clothesline. Op starts stomping this nigga out. Wilding on Hangman Adam Page. They were wilding on Twin. They were stomping this dude out crazy, hitting him all kinds of moves, beating him down. And Joe hit him with a muscle buster and let that dude just slumped in the ring. The ops turn heel. They stomp this nigga Hangman out. Hey man, this ain't it. This is not the end. We getting Joe and Hangman again. And I'm fine with that, because again, I felt like this match was, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it was missing something towards the end of this match. And look at it. Yeah, this right here. I liked it. I like it. And we got heel Shibata, heel Hobbs. All is right in life. All is right. All is good and all is right. And it's perfect, because now we're about to get heel Hobbs, Shibata, and Joe against the Hurt Syndicate on Wednesday. Oh man, they about to cook. They about to cook. Now, rightfully so, Darby Allin and Moxley are the main event. Rightfully so. I quit match. This match has been like built complete. Like this match has been like the mainstay, the center of attention, the building block to WrestleDream. Moxley and Darby I Quit match. And as you know, we knew these two were gonna go wild. We knew these two were gonna go crazy. That's exactly what they did. They was going like Mox was going crazy on Darby, doing any and everything in this match. The Death Riders were going crazy on him. Moxley was pleading with Darby, saying, "Hey, you got to just give up. Just give up. Like, just bro, give up. What are you doing? Give up, sir." Bro, when Claudio got rid of this dude,
Claudio Castagnoli with Darby. Oh no! Watch out! No, not this way, you son of a... No way!
Yo, this nigga Darby just be dying, dude. Just be dying. Just dying. And then now Moxley was out here drowning, dude. They got an aquarium. They out here drowning, twin. It was getting out of hand. And I thought, low key, okay, where's Darby's friends at? Like, Darby, you ain't got nobody F with you. So I thought Brian was gonna show up at some point because he was on commentary. So I thought Brian might have showed up, but no, it was not Brian. It was the icon Sting, Santa Claus, Old Man Sting. We're going with Old Man Sting. Old Man Sting pulls up to assist his boy Darby, even the odds, get rid of the Death Riders, get rid of Marina, give Darby the bat, and have Darby go to work on Mox. So Darby does that. He uses the bat on Mox, and then he gets the flag, wraps it around Mox's face, gets him in a Scorpion Deathlock, puts him on the glass in the water. And that's where everything kind of just fell flat for me, because Moxley just immediately quits. And I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. I'm like, all right, bet we about to get another 10 minutes of this match. Let's go. Let's tap in, twin. And they're like, I quit. I'm like, what? Come on, man. That's a no for me, dog. You can't. Don't get me wrong. Darby winning was the main goal here, and that's fine. It's just, nah, you had another 5 to 10 minutes in you, twin. And it is immediately cut the program off. Like, after Darby gets up in the air with the flag and everything, they cut the program off on some characters welcome. Like, they're like, USA, characters welcome, goodbye. Like, I don't. Oh man, this hurts. It like, you can't have a build to this match to this magnitude to end that way. Like, this match had all kinds of build on it. It had all the levels of build on this match, and you kind of fell flat. You kind of fell flat on this one. Like, you could have at least, I don't know, threw the taser in the water or something, or you could have there's a lot more you could have did, because Mox was going crazy on Darby, and Darby didn't really get to do much to Mox, and it's like, come on. Like, you can't go out that way. That you gotta have Darby. You can't go out that way. You gotta have Darby do something way more severe back. All I do is hit him with the bat a couple times. Hit him with the bat, quotation marks, and then just like coffin drop, and then Scorpion Deathlock, and that's it. It's like, it's like, come on, twin. If you really wanted to tap in, you keep the aquarium. You keep it. You have Darby do everything he did, bat, coffin drop. And then what you do is you have Darby put Mox's head in the tank and then get him in a Scorpion Deathlock. And then you have him quit. That's better. Because now he's drowning and he's in a Scorpion Deathlock. I'm quitting off that too. 1,000%. 1,000%. Then with the other thing, it's like, that's not, that's not much. Come on. At least tase the water or something. Like, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on. With all the violence he did, you fell flat. Personally, you fell flat. And then the show cuts off. It's, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a little too critical of it, but you built this match was built to be that match, and it was being that match. And then you got to the finish area portion of the match, and it's like you just meh. Like, come on, y'all. Yeah, I know y'all can do better. Yeah, Darby, Mox, TK, Death Rider, Sting. Yeah, I know y'all could do better right there. You know dang well. And hey, look, maybe you ran out of time. Which I don't know how you ran out of time on a pay-per-view, but maybe you ran out of time. And if you did run out of time, if that is the case, that you ran out of time, then you wasted too much time on the goddamn pre-show by putting another match on this show and giving Mercedes win a match. You did too much. You gave too much time for that. Jesus Christ, too much time. Overall, hold on. Let me get my bearings. Let me facilitate myself back on screen. Overall, I will give this pay-per-view. This pay-per-view gets an overall 7.2 out of 10. 7.2. Nah, that feels a little disrespectful. 7.5. There we go. That's better. 7.5 out of 10 for this pay-per-view. It's just like that dip with the Mercedes, Statlander, that area, like that dip that it took. And the nigga was tired, bro. I was just tired. Like that dip it took was just like, oh my Lord, Christ Almighty. And then the ending of the show, that finish, come on. Like, was it a trash pay-per-view? No, it was not a trash pay-per-view. It wasn't a bad pay-per-view. It's just that Tony Khan was, when you're doing too much, you're getting cute. Like he was getting cute with it, and it's like, don't get cute. Just give us those solid 8 matches on the show. Imagine this, right? If you get just 8 of those matches straight through from 7 o'clock to whenever it ends, and you end that show with a better finish, you have a 10 out of 10 show. But because the way you did it with the additives and the extending of the show and the Mercedes and that finish of the ending of the show, like it took me out. I just did. But that's how I felt. Y'all let me know how you felt about this pay-per-view in the comment section down below. I will see you guys next time in the MVP's Lounge. Okay. Special announcement, as you should already know by now at this point, Raging Rankings makes a return. I'm going to see if I can do it today. Gonna see. I'm not sure yet. I gotta, make some side plots and do some, connections with other people. But we got a special Raging Rankings that may be done today or tomorrow. If not today, it's gonna be tomorrow. Top 15 anime intros of all time. Hey, for all my anime fans out there, you do not want to miss this one because it's gonna get crazy. Special guests and everything will happen. It's about to get lit. All right, it's about to get lit. That's all I gotta say. But yes, this was AEW WrestleDream 2025. Show could have been a 10 out of 10 if they just did these small tweaks. Tony Khan got too cute with it. All right. I will see you guys next time. Please be sure to again like, comment, subscribe, and share as always. We're on the road to 1K. I'm trying to get there by the end of this month. I don't know if I'm going to get there by the end of this month because we ain't been subscribing up. Like, shame on some of y'all for not hitting that subscribe button once you show up in the MVP's Lounge. All right, we make sure we get out free drinks, free snacks, free content. I'm just saying. You gotta subscribe, twin. Subscribe. All right. rambled on long enough. Wow, this went like 40 minutes. God dang. Tony Khan, you got me doing an overrun. Look at you. You bastard. I'll see y'all here next time. Peace.
Not this way, you son of a... No way!
Damn! He ain't gonna be a
MVPs.